All right, what's going on, guys? So check this out, man. Today we're working on the Tundra. All right, so we got a couple things going on. You see, we got the hood up and we got the door open. So it is time to do some stereo. All right, so this is the kit that I got right here. I got this off Amazon. Comes with 17 feet of 4 gauge. Got all the RCA's. Got some wire loom. Comes with the fuse holder. I'll put a link to this in the description. But yeah, it comes with the connectors and all. You know. Right now, all we're worried about is the 4 gauge power wire. So this video will be me running the power wire from the battery all the way to the amp location. We are going to be going with a Taco Tunes setup. So I don't need a lot of bass. All I need is a little bit, you know what I mean? So, I'm just going to get Taco Tunes. With Taco Tunes is one thing also I like about it is that it mounts behind the seat. It allows me to keep all my storage space underneath the seat. So that's the main thing for me. I wanted something that I could put behind the seat. I can always upgrade it later on down the road. I think Taco Tunes is like a 400 watt system, something like that. Comes with the amplifier, comes with a 10-inch subwoofer, but we'll talk about that another time. The best thing is it mounts behind the seat, bro. All right. So what we're gonna be doing is the battery is over there on that side. We're gonna run it all the way underneath here, go across, and then we're gonna come behind the brake booster and go right through here. I don't know why this thing ain't focusing. There we go. We'll come right through that grommet. We're gonna pull that grommet out, feed the wire through. We'll reach it from underneath the dash, right up in here. Then we'll pop these off right here and go right on back. And we'll leave it rolled up. We'll leave it rolled up behind the seat for now, because that's all we need to do, really. All right, so let's see if we can just pop this out right here without it dropping. Oh, and it dropped. All right, luckily it didn't fall too far. It's got a little ledge down in here. Go right down there. So we got it out. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out this little piece right here. Cut out this little, I guess divot or whatever they call this. We'll cut that out. That way we can get the wire through and pull it inside. All right, here's another little quick look at this kit. Like I said, oxygen free, wire, nice and flexible. There's the, like I said, 4 gauge here. We got the ground wire here. All right, got some speaker wire, number 12 gauge speaker wire, and then we got the RCA interconnects. And then here is the connectors, which I probably won't use these. I doubt if I will use these, because I think the Taco Tunes has just regular terminals. So I also have some ferrules I'll be using with this setup. And here's the fuse block. I could have sworn this thing said it didn't come with a fuse, but as you can see, it comes with a 150 amp fuse. We'll be kicking this down to 100 amp though. I got some more fuses that I got from Amazon. So, but this is what it looks like, guys. So let's get this in here. All right, so I just used my straight razor here, just scored around the edge, all the way around the I guess the circumference of the little nipple on the inside, and then it just pushes out. Just like that. Now my wire should fit right down on this side there, and then I still have this little lip. Focus. I still have this little lip that pushes down inside the firewall. So real sweet and easy. So that should go just like that. And then when I put the wire loom over top of this, it should fit right inside there. So we'll put this back on there, and then we'll get this wire situated. All right, so we got the cable started up here. Got to push behind the intake and all. So I got to get up there and see if I can reach it from this other side. Cause these trucks, man, these trucks be huge, yo. See if I can get up in here. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I got it. Nope. Let's see. Make sure we go behind this. There's some kind of wiring right here. Go behind that. All the way up. Pull it. Like I said, we will go right here, either to the power on this, or we'll take it over to this relay. But for now, I just want to get it pulled across. Tuck it behind the strap, battery strap. Route it behind it like that. Route it behind the battery strap. Like such. We'll just leave it laying off to the side for now. It should be clear of everything behind there. Now we're gonna work on getting it into the truck. All right, take a screwdriver, poke it in where the grommet was. See how this goes first, but I think I'm probably gonna have to get my fish tape. No, maybe not. It's pushing through. All right. As you can see, we got it in there. Everything's routed right on top. Like I said, we'll put that wire loom across there all the way to the battery. But I want to make sure this is long enough. 17 feet should be long enough to get all the way across. But I just want to make sure. There's the cable here. There's the end. All right, so this is the wire loom we're using, some 1/2-inch wire loom. Should give me plenty of room to snake that over top of that 4-gauge wire going across. Let's get this open and get started. Slide it right on down. Split the loom and push it on down. I said that way I'm trying not to pull it all the way back, but may have to pull it back a little bit to give me some room. Look at that. See? Coming out already. Right there. I'm gonna pull some of this back anyhow. So I'm gonna take this, pull it all the way back out, and go behind this brake booster. Just trying to squeeze it up around it. Wasn't trying to work. Well, on top of it wasn't trying to work. So we're gonna go back out, start over. Don't be afraid to start over. That's for sure. Feed this across. Go behind this vacuum line. Behind this wiring harness. We'll just follow it around behind here, and this is where, that's how I will hook up. Get ready. Now I'm gonna tie wrap all this. If I can find something to tie wrap it to. I see a couple things I can tie wrap tube up in here, on that side, and then that'd be as far as we can go really outside. All right, so we got it up in there now. Got everything all dressed up. I gotta cut these, twist these little cable tie tabs off. We got it tucked up in there real nice and neat. Like I said, we're coming across I'm gonna cut that tab off there. All right, so I drilled a couple holes here, and I got my little paint marker filled in around the grooves or the threads, and we'll get this mounted just like that, right on top of that. All right, so there it is. We're gonna leave that just like that. We got it in the, it's got the set screw in there, put the glass cover on, you know what I mean? We'll leave that just like that for now. I kind of messed up because I didn't leave it long enough to go over to the power terminal right here. That the connector that was already on it. So I had to cut the connector off because I didn't feel like loosening up any of this to pull extra. So I just want to cut that connector off. I get some more. Actually, I probably have some more anyhow for number 4 gauge. But we got it underneath here. We got the glass piece on there, nice and tight. Looks good. We'll just make a little jumper from here to here. And we'll put the fuse in a little later on. But we'll do the jumper, I guess, when we do the box install. Let's get to the inside. Let's pop off these trim pieces. So there's my cable there. See how these trim pieces just pop off. So they just pull up. And then I think there's a tab here that I'm assuming just comes off like that. And this should pull up like that. And then this pulls out like that. Put this all to the side. Let's get this back one here. Should be something similar. Pop up like that. Put it off to the side. And then we should be able to feed it right on down through here. All the way through to the front. Then we'll see what we got to do. Lift this storage up. See what we got to do to get it back here. All right, so we got this in now. Well, at least it's fed through. We got it pulled down behind this little wiring harness here. As you can see that, right? So I'm just pulling it down. We'll just put it down inside these little clips here. I fed it through, pushed it through. I had to use a pair of needle nose to grab it, to pull the rest of the way through. This will come up like that. And like I said, I'm gonna pull all the slack up now. Got all the slack pulled up from the front. We'll just tuck it right in, right here. I like that they give you plenty of room. That's a beautiful thing. Plenty of room to get that in there. I'm gonna put another cable tie right here. Just stay off of this metal. All right, and then every time I cut these things, I don't cut them straight across. I just take them and twist it. Because if you ever been around one of these things and catch your finger on that, when you cut it, whoo, think this is bad. That's bad. All right, so I took and popped up these little clips right here. Trying to see if I can get it back behind this. I pulled that clip out too. Let's see if I can get back there. Just store it back there. I'm trying to get it up underneath here and kind of feed it back behind there, but I think I need to pull a couple more of these out. All right, so now we have it inside the little loom holder, wire holders, whatever you want to call them things. I was able to reach it through that opening there. I am going to tape this end off, roll it up, and stick it back in there, and then close all this back up. Put these little clips in. I swear I hate taking interiors apart. It's always a mess, man. I'll take this last one here. This one's the one that goes through there once I roll this up. All right, I'm just gonna put a little cap like that on there. Should be good to go. Get that tucked in. Put that little retaining clip in there, and we should be good. All right, so this is the caps I used to cover that wire up. Once again, off Amazon. But real simple, guys, man. Like, you know, scale of 1 to 10, I probably think this was probably a, I don't know, 2 maybe. just because I cut my hand all up trying to feed it across the engine bay. Other than that, it wasn't bad. Tool wise, I just had a small screwdriver, razor blade. You can use a straight or a Phillips screwdriver, a clip screwdriver removal tool, and some needle nose. That's pretty much it. All right, so there you go. We got that all done. We got the power wire pulled. I think I still probably got another week or two waiting on the Taco Tunes uh, subwoofer starter kit thing. Comes with the amplifier and all, wire harness, all that good stuff. But I think it's a 3 or 4 week lead time, and right now at the time of this video, I think I've got about 2.5 weeks done, and I'm going to, like I said, I think it's like another I think another 2 weeks. For today, that's it. We got this nice little video, a little quick jump. Power wire and a 2023 Tundra for the car stereo amplifier. Crazy part is I said I wasn't even gonna do this with this truck, but being working with my hands is what I do. I can't let anything stay stock. But anyhow, man, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, man. It's your man Lance over at Crucial Garage. I'll holla at you.